Hey everyone, welcome back to Edgeverse. Imagine this. It's December 2025, and the entire entertainment industry just exploded. Netflix announces they're buying Warner Brothers Discovery Studios and streaming business for almost $83 billion. And then, 3 days later, Paramount Skydance drops a nuclear bomb, a $108 billion all-cash hostile takeover for the whole company. We are living through the biggest media fight in history, and whoever wins will decide whether movies still go to theaters, whether HBO stays premium, whether cable networks survive, and honestly, whether Netflix becomes unstoppable or finally gets a real rival. Today we're breaking it all down: the money, the strategy, the antitrust drama, the jobs, the theaters, everything. Let's dive in. First, a super quick timeline so we're all on the same page. December 5th, 2025. Netflix signs deal for Warner Studios plus Max at $27.75 per share, totaling $82.7 billion enterprise value. December 8th, Paramount Skydance goes hostile with a $30 per share all-cash offer for 100% of Warner, reaching $108.4 billion enterprise value. December 9th, the Warner board says we'll review it and has 10 business days to respond. Got it. Good. Now let's talk about the two completely different futures these companies are fighting for. Netflix doesn't want CNN, TNT, TBS, Discovery Channel, none of the cable networks. They want the crown jewels. The Warner Brothers Film Studio, the DC Universe, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, HBO and Max with its prestige shows, and the entire back catalog. Their plan is basically 3 steps. First, turbocharge licensing. Remember how Suits became the most watched show of 2023 on Netflix, years after it ended on cable? They're masters at breathing new life into old content. Second, keep HBO as the premium brand inside Netflix. Think of it like having a VIP section in the world's biggest club. Third, milk the IP forever. New Batman movies, new Wizarding World series, theme parks, merch. The list is endless. And here's the line Netflix CEOs Ted Sarandos and Greg Peters keep repeating: "We didn't buy this to cut jobs. We bought it to make jobs." They say Paramount's $6 billion in synergies equals code for mass layoffs, while Netflix wants to invest and grow. They even promise theaters, "We will keep releasing Warner movies exactly the way they do today." Day and date streaming experiments? Over. We're in the theatrical business now. Paramount says, why throw away perfectly good cable networks that still make billions? Their bid keeps everything: CNN, TNT Sports, TBS, Cartoon Network, Food Network, plus Warner Studios, plus Paramount's own CBS, Nickelodeon, MTV, Paramount Plus, Showtime. It's the old school vertically integrated dream. Own the content, own the pipes, own the eyeballs on every screen: TV, cable, theaters, and streaming. They're offering $30 cash per share. That's $2.25 more than Netflix. And it's cold hard cash, not a mix of stock that could drop tomorrow. They also claim they can close faster because the regulatory path is supposedly easier. But the big attack line from Paramount? If Netflix gets HBO Max, they'll control 43% of global paid streaming subscribers. That's a monopoly. And good luck to movie theaters. We all remember Netflix calling cinemas outdated. So who's right? Let's look at the real numbers. Netflix bid: price per share $27.75. Total enterprise value $82.7 billion. What they want: studios plus Max only, cable networks. Spun off, synergies/job cuts. None. We grow, close timeline, 12 to 18 months. Paramount bid: price per share $30 all cash. Total enterprise value $108.4 billion. What they want: the entire company, cable networks. Kept, synergies/job cuts. $6 billion, close timeline, 10 to 12 months. This is where it gets spicy. Netflix says, relax. Even with Max, we only have 9% of all US TV watching hours. YouTube has 28%. They're basically arguing, look at the whole living room screen, not just subscription streaming. Paramount fires back. Nice try. The real market is SVOD. U plus Max equals 43% globally. That's textbook monopoly territory. Regulators have to pick which lens they use. And right now, in late 2025, the FTC and DOJ are in full big tech plus big media equals bad mode. So both deals are going to get torn apart in Washington. Theater owners are freaking out. Netflix has spent years saying people want to watch at home. If they own Warner Brothers, will Batman still get a 45-day theatrical window, or will it drop on Netflix 3 weeks after opening? Netflix swears they'll keep big theatrical releases. But forgive exhibitors for being skeptical. Actions speak louder than conference call promises. Los Angeles employs tens of thousands of people at Warner lots, HBO offices, etc. Netflix is selling the "we create jobs" story hard. It plays well with unions and California politicians. Paramount's $6 billion synergy number basically admits, yeah, we're cutting duplicate jobs. That's a tougher sell in a town where layoffs make headlines. Here's my take after reading every filing, every interview, every analyst note. Short term, Paramount has the better hand for shareholders. Higher price, all cash, faster close. Long term, if you believe streaming eats the world forever, Netflix stock plus Warner IP could be worth way more than $30 in a few years. Regulatory odds? Honestly 50-50. Netflix has the "we went through a clean auction" advantage, but the raw market share numbers look scarier on their side. This isn't just a bidding war. It's a referendum on what the entertainment industry becomes for the next 20 years. If Netflix wins, we're going all in on streaming super apps. Theaters shrink, cable networks get spun off and slowly die. HBO becomes a tier inside Netflix. If Paramount wins, we keep one foot in the old world a little longer. Cable networks live another decade, theaters get breathing room, and Netflix finally has a real full-stack rival. Either way, December 2025 is the month the media map got redrawn forever. So drop a comment right now. Team Netflix or Team Paramount? And more importantly, do you think movie theaters even survive the next 10 years? I read every single comment. If you love this deep dive, smash like, hit subscribe, ring the bell. We're covering this story until the deal closes or dies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.